All right, everybody, welcome to Hilliard Davidson High School. It's a great day to have a great baseball game. Today we face the Bradley Jaguars. Coach Perez walking over to meet their coaches to do the pregame meeting. Pregame meeting goes like this. Goes like this. Hey, guys. What's going on? Welcome to our field. And get ready for an exciting game. That's what he says. Let's zoom in, try to read lips. Coach Perez got his hands full here trying to get our guys whipped into shape. But he's doing a fine job. We're early in the season. It's going to be good. He's a good coach, and things are going to be good. And we're going to start with a victory here against the Jaguars. I don't know what the starting lineup is or anything, so it is to be seen. Do you know what the starting lineup is? No. They never give me that stuff. Yeah, and that's been affected. Yes, I don't know. I'm not good with the roster yet. I need to make flashcards or something so I can memorize these guys' numbers. And I got a pencil here somewhere, so. But hey, I appreciate you guys joining us, and we'll start in a few minutes. But first, you know what I'm going to tell you about, right? BB Bop Spirit Night, Tuesday, April 14th, this coming Tuesday. Head out to BB Bop and 20% off sales off. Go to Davidson Baseball, supporting Davidson Baseball. And then coming up Saturday, April 18th, we got the Wildcat Western at Nasty's featuring Sean Prather. So please check it out and come to the Wildcat Western. Great. Do you get like in-game? You get like in-game info?
I mean, I see whether it's a strike or a ball, or whether it's hit to left or right, but that's about it. Like, I don't know who's on deck. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Game's about to start, everybody, and we got Jason. Right. We got Caden Fry on the mound. He's pitching hard right now, warming up. Stessner looks like he's catching. First base, we have a new addition to our team here. Colin Ka is playing first base. He's over there. We go. So new addition to our team. We'll see how he does. Dylan Haupt looks like he's at second base. And Grayson Schmitzer, he's at shortstop. Third base, we got Dylan Rundio. He's the man. And who do we have? I gotta zoom in because I can't see live. I can't see in real life who's out there. It's too far away from my eyes. But let's see if I can zoom in. And number 15. Okay, who's 15? That's Brendan Cruz in right field. And then we'll take a look at who's in left and center here. We got the first batter up. He's number 15 for the Jaguars. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Bounces off of Mason's glove. It's high and goes to the backstop. Here's pitch number 2. High, ball 2. Caden Fry with pitch 3. A big swing and a miss. Number 15 here for the Jags. Pitch high, 3-1 is the count. Contact is up in the air, center field, and caught by our center fielder. Can't see who's in center field. Palmer. That would make sense. Number 5, Palmer Sykes in center field with a nice catch for the out. All right, 1 out here, top of the first inning. Caden Fry up on the mound. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. Number 2 here for the Jaguars. Second in the batting order. All right, foul, strike 2. 0-2 count here. Swing and a miss, strike out for the second out of the game. Top first, no score here with 2 outs. All right, new batter here for the Jaguars. Caden Fry pitching. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Caden with the pitch, just outside for ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but it's called strike, so 1-2 is the count. Caden Fry doing a nice job here on the mound. He can really throw that thing in there. Contact made up in the air just over Dylan Haupt's head. Palmer Sykes going to stop it down there in the outfield, but that's going to be a single there for the Jaguars. Number 5 here for the Jaguars. I think his name is Carter. At least that's what they're yelling. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. It's out in the outfield, left field, over our left fielder's head, and it's going to drop. And actually, that's Mason Stessner in left field, not catcher. That's going to score a run. A double there for the Jaguars. One and nothing here, top of the first, 2 outs. A nice 2-out double there by the Jags. Number 5. There's foul off, and my camera needs to move. 0-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. High. Ball 1-1-1. So behind the plate is Braylon, Bowman, and Mason Stessner is out in left field. I didn't even know my own kid. What do you want from that? So Mason's in left field there. Here's the pitch. Swung. It's popped up in the air left side. Shortstop Grayson Schmitzer with the catch. And that's going to end the side here for the Jaguars. Let's take a look at that replay. Schmitzer, here he is at shortstop with the 3rd out. All right, we'll be back for the Wildcats up to bat here. All right, here we go. First one up for the Wildcats is going to be number 3, Kellen Dilly. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. It was in the dirt. Here's the second pitch. It's going to be called strike. Pitch outside in the dirt, 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch, 2-1 pitch. It's going to be strike 2 called, 2-2 is the count. Ball, full count, 3-2 for Kellen Dilly. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swung on and miss, strike 3. All right, up next, Mason Stessner. We got some good news for Mason today. He is now a member of the varsity Hilliard hockey team. So the Hilliard Hockey Club, and Mason is on that team. All right, we're taking a moment here to pause. The national anthem is playing over there for the there's a track meet going on right here behind us, so they're playing the national anthem. So we'll come back in a minute here. All right, that was the national anthem going on over at the stadium for the track meet over there. And now we're back to the baseball game. Bottom of the first, 1 out. Jags lead it 1-0. Mason Stessner up to bat. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 is called on Mason. Pitch number 2 for Mason. Down in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Contact right side. Is it going to stay fair? No, it doesn't. It curves. Foul ball. 1-2 count. Mason's got to protect it now. Having 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2-2. Low. That was a close one, Mason. Full count. Got to protect here. Here's the pitch. And it's called strike 3. Looking. All right, Dylan Rundio up to bat. Dylan, he's good at getting on base so far this season, so hopefully we're going to see something from him. First call is going to be strike one. Ball 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Away. Ball 2. 2-2 for Rundio. Here's the pitch. He makes contact. It goes to the right side. It's out of play, and the first baseman could not get to it in time, so it's going to drop for a foul ball. Rundio staying alive here. Bottom of the first with 2 outs, and 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, full count for Rundio. All right, here's the full count pitch, and it's going to be ball 4. Rundio on base. Two out, Rundio on first, and now we got Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. Strike 1 called. Swing. And a miss, strike 2 on the pass ball. Rundio is going to get to second base there. Rundio advancing to second base. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. He fouls it off to stay alive. Grayson staying in the game and staying alive. All right, here's the pitch. Rundio moving, and here's the throw to third base. And it's in time, and Rundio got caught stealing there as the ump slipped in the grass. All right, well, that's the end of the first inning. Jaguars up 1-0. All right, here we go. Top of the second inning. Jaguars up 1-0, and number 25 at the plate. Caden Fry with the pitch inside, ball one. Second pitch, high, ball two. Swing and a miss, strike one, 2-1 is the count. Here's the pitch, contact made, right side, foul ball. 2-2 is the count for number 25. Here's the pitch, swung on and contact made. Schmitzer at shortstop to first base and pops off his glove. And batter runner goes to second base. So that would be a single and an advance on the error there. All right, man on second base, no outs. And now we got a new guy up for the Jags. Runner in motion, pass ball here, gets him to third base. It's going to be ball one. I think it's 2 balls here. Here's the pitch, contact made. It's high up left side. Stessner underneath it. He's going to catch it. Runner is tagging up and going in home for a score here for the Jaguars. They're up 2-0 here with 1 out. All right, number 17 up here for the Jags. Strike one. Swing and a miss, strike two. Pitching, Caden Fry. He's looking pretty good out there. Here's the pitch, ball one. 1-2 is the count. Caden and his pitch there, swung on and a miss. Strike three, that's a strike out for Caden Fry. That's a good question. I don't know. All right, 2 outs here. Contact made to Grayson Schmitzer at shortstop. Throw to first is going to be in time. And the Wildcats get out of this inning with only one, the top of the inning with only 1 run scored here. Let's take a look at that play here. Here's the replay. Right to Grayson there at shortstop, and he's going to throw the ball. My bad camera movement. He's going to throw the ball there to first base. Our new player there, Colin Ka. He's going to get it for the third out of the inning. All right, bottom of the second. Grayson Schmitzer, he's going to be up. The third out was the tag on Rundio going to third base, so Grayson gets a new at-bat. After him, it looks like it's going to be Colin Ka as our fifth batter. Is that a normal thing? I've never seen that. In between innings, the guys that aren't playing, they're stretching over there. I mean, my son's never played high school ball, so maybe that's a high school ball thing. Yeah, we're new to this. But travel ball, I've never seen that. Kind of fun. All right, here we go. Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. Let's see what he does. Grayson steps out. He's the ump's waiting for the coaches to get back to the dugout here. All right, play ball is called. Here we go, Grayson. Here's the pitch. Oh, just missing his head. He had a duck there for ball one. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball two. Here's the pitch, strike called. 2-1 is the count for Grayson. Here's the windup and the pitch, contact made, and it's going to fly back. And I'm laughing because it went all the way to the track field where they got an event going on over there. So heads up, everybody. That's going to be straight 2-2 count here. Here's the pitch. And a strikeout swinging. All right, Colin Ka up next here. Just joining our team here for this game. Colin, the left-hander, up to bat. Here's the windup and the pitch. Low and away, ball one. Here's the windup and the pitch. Outside again, ball two. There's the pitch, low and away. Ball three again. Three and 0 count. It's got to be right down the middle. Strike called, 3-1 now. Jaguars pitcher back in it. Colin's got a battle here. He's got a strike to give. Pitch, contact made, left side, ooh. All right. Foul. Full count now. Here's the pitch. Over the head of the pitcher. Shortstop runs over the middle, and Colin is safe at first. A nice full count single. All right, I'll be right back here.
What? Are you explaining why you decided to go off the air?
I will. Yeah. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. I'll explain exactly what happened here. In the meantime, Colin stole second base. It was a nice steal by Colin. So we got one out. Collins on second base. Swung on and a miss there for Evan Forbush. Evan is the sixth batter. Thank you. Count is 2-2. Swung, fouled back. Staying alive. So I'll tell you why I went off camera here. There was a foul ball there in that last sequence, and it went right through the gap in the fence by the dugout. And lo and behold, standing right there was Mason's girlfriend, Charlie, and she got nailed with the ball. All right, pass ball there, and Colin's going to get to third base. And it's now a full count here for Evan Forbush. Runner on third base. So the ball hit Charlie in the leg. She seems okay. I had to go check on her. She's my responsibility, so just making sure she's okay. Here's the pitch. Contact made, and now it's on the track. And hopefully, no, there's a race in progress, and nobody stepped on the ball, thankfully. So still a full count here for Evan Forbush with Colin on third base. Here's the pitch. Pass ball. Colin is running home, and he's going to get the Wildcats on the board. 2-1. Good job, Colin Ka. That's Emily Gierach's boyfriend, or I should say Emily Gierach is his girlfriend. So I'll have to let her know that he scored the first run here for the Wildcats. Evan Forbush has walked, and he's going to be subbed out by Gabe Harm. Up to bat now, another left-hander, Brendan Cruz. We got one out and a man on first. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. Outside, ball two for Brendan. Here's the pitch. Swung and foul ball back to the track again. 2-1 is the count for Cruz. Right there, I see it.
You got it? Send Manny down there.
Yeah.
Manny, can you get down there?
Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Swing and strike 2. 2-2 is the count.
You see it, Drake?
You could
Right
probably crawl underneath.
Right under here.
Yeah, crawl underneath.
Crawl under there.
Can you get it?
See it under there?
Go that way too.
You see it?
Can you get it?
Look, it's right under there.
Meanwhile, something's going on in the field here. Coach is talking to the catcher. Maybe it hit him. And he's just checking on him to see how he's doing.
Thanks, Manny.
There's a lot of chaos going on here. We've got a ball underneath the stands. The track meet behind us here threw the ball back and went underneath the stands.
Is it on? Got it?
All right, here we go. Here's the 2-2 pitch for Cruz. Runners going. Harm runs to second base. Tag not in time there, and he's going to get a stolen base there. Harm with the stolen base on second base, and looks like Cruz is going to strike out for out number 2. Sykes up to bat next. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 called. I'll zoom out here. We'll see if Harm's going to take off to third base. All right, here's the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 is the count here for Sykes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Sykes now. He's going to have to protect with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. All right, well, that ends the inning, but the Wildcats are going to get on the board here. 2-1 is the score, Jaguars. Coming up next, top of the third. Let's take a look at the play that scored the run here. Colin Ka is going to come home. There's the pass ball right there. Colin Ka on third base, and he's going to run home to score the first run here for the Wildcats. All right, here we go. Number 15 up to bat for the Jaguars. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost hit him, but curved in a little bit. So ball 1, 1-1 is the count. Contact made left side, just bounced off of Rundio's foot. And he's going to get a single there. That was a hard hit. So the Jaguars with a man on first. Can you guys hear that? I hear the track meet going on behind me. There's a lot going on. I'm a little...
You mean those things aren't noise canceling?
My headset is. All right, here's the throw to second base, and just past Dylan Haupt, but goes out to center field. Sykes going to get it in to Haupt. So stolen base there on the pitch, and they got a man on second already. Number 2 up to bat. Last time up, he struck out. Here's the pitch, and it hit him. So he's going to walk. Dead ball. Can't advance on that one. All right, no outs here. Top of the third. Man on first and second. Number 12 up to bat. Last time up, he got a single. Here's the pitch. Showed bunt, but pulled back, and it was called a strike. Let's zoom out here so you can see the whole field. Here's the pitch. Just over his head. He ducks down. That's going to be ball 1. 1-1 is the count here for number 12. Pitch called a strike. 1-2 is the count. No outs. Man on first and second. Jaguars up 2-1 here in the top of the third. Here's the pitch. Contact made. It's going to foul back. Number 12 here stays alive. Fry looking to strike him out. Let's see what he's going to throw to him. Runners probably going to take off here. We'll see. Maybe not. Nope, they don't. They stay on base. Almost got hit again for ball 2. So 2-2 is the count. Did you know last year the Davidson girls won the distance? They won the whole meet. All right, here we go. Fry with the pitch. Swung on and a miss. Strike 3. Caden Fry handling things there on the mound, getting the first out. Man on first and second, number 5 up to bat. Last time he doubled to center field. Center field last time. All right, here we go. Caden Fry on the mound, and this windup and the pitch right up the middle, center field. Stopped there by Sykes. He gets it in. Caden Fry just gets past him, and the runner scores. The lead runner scores. And Bowman's going to get the ball in to Fry to stop any more runners from advancing. So that would be a line drive single and advances the runners on the throw. Man on second and third, and the Jaguars get a run there. 3-1 is the score. Here's the pitch. Fry swung on, fouled back by the track, but this time it's in the grass, thankfully. This is number 11. Right up the middle again. Stopped there by Sykes. He's going to get it in. Runner's going to score. Another runner's going to score to add 2 more. 5-1. First pitch ball. Is that a ball? Okay, so runners going to second base. Here's the throw down and not in time. He's going to be safe at second base. Let me adjust all my, there we go. Don't know what the pitch was. We have one out and a runner on second base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Fry with the pitch. Ball. 3-1 is the count. This kid singled. Just shortstop on actually it was an error. Ball coming inside, and he's going to try to foul it off.
Good job, Buckner.
And he does. Full count now. Fry on the mound. Here's the pitch. Outside and a pass ball. He's going to walk him, and the runner's going to get to third base. Watch the runner on first there. All right. Top of the third. We're down 5-1. One out, and runners on the corners. Runner advances to second. The throw from home is over Dylan Haupt's head into center field, and the runner on third is going to just walk right in for another score. And the runner on first base advances to second. Six to 1 here, top of the third with one out. All right, here's the pitch, and he hits him. All right, number 4 hit by pitch, so now we got a man on first and second. Perez coming out to talk to his pitcher to see if he can turn these guys around.
Davidson retakes second. Hoffman, Davidson back in that 1-2 spot. Davidson really taking off here. This is the last lap for this group. Last lap for this group. The next leg is the 400 meters.
All right, Perez giving his team a little pump up there and see if he can turn things around. We got runners on first and second, one out, top of the third. Jaguars lead 6-1. Number 17. Up in the air, drops right in front. Bowman picks it up, but the runner's going to be safe at first here. It was a quick bloop here, almost like a bunt. All right, we got bases loaded here. One out, 6-1. I'm just going to mute this other mic here. My mic does a much better job at cutting the sound out. I try to get the field audio, but I got a lot going on here. Caden Fry. Throw in ball 1. Fry on the mound. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung, just foul to the left side. 1-1.
We'll give you that one, Coach.
Ball low in the dirt. Ball 2. I think this is number 16. He's the 9th batter, and he had a strikeout last time up. Here's the pitch. Swung left side, right in the line. Fair ball. And that clears some players. They get 1, 2. 1 out double. All right, it's 8-1. Perez coming out for a second mound visit, so that means we're going to change pitchers. Number 7 coming out, Gabe Harm, to pitch. This is like a nightmare here. I got this guy talking under my ear. Up, correction. In on the mound now pitching, warming up. The varsity hockey player himself, Mason Stessner, warming up on the mound for his first appearance of the season. Let's see what he can do out there. Gabe is coming in for Mason, probably in left field. All right, just to remind everyone for the umpteenth time, we got BB Bop Spirit Night coming up April 14th, this Tuesday. Head to BB Bop to support Davidson baseball. 20% goes back to the team. And the Wildcat Western, Saturday, April 18th at Nasty Sports Bar, featuring Sean Prather. Nice event that we do every year. Wear your Western gear or not. All right, Mason comes up pitching, and he is going to have a runner on second and third with 1 out. It's 8-1 Jaguars. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be a ball. Here's the second pitch. Swung, hit, center field. Sykes gets down on it and catches it. Runner on third tags up and scores. So 2 outs here, top of the third, with a man on second. Number 2 got a strikeout the first time up. Here's ball 1. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 2. Stessner in motion, pitch high, ball 3. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Throw to third base is not in time. He's going to be safe at third for a stolen base. But 3-1 count here for Stessner on the mound. Man on third, 2 outs. Pitch popped up on the right side. Colin Ka is going to catch it for the 3rd out of the inning. So Mason's team gets him out of the inning. And now we're going to hit 9 runs to take the lead. Stay tuned here for bottom of the 3rd. All right, I'm going to mute here a second so we don't have to listen to this. All right, Noah Weir is up to bat. He's the 9th batter. Then we're going to go back to Kellen Dilly and then Mason Stessner. So bottom of the 3rd, Jaguars up 9-1, and Weir up to bat. Here's the first pitch. It's going to be a ball. Pitch, check swing, called strike. Strike called there. Swung on and missed, strike 3 for Weir. He'll get one. Up next, Kellen Dilly. He's looking for his first hit here. Strike 1 called. Low in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 is the count. Strike called. 1-2. pitch, low, away in the dirt, ball 2. 2-2 is the count. Swung on and miss, strike 3. All right, Mason Stessner up to bat. Last time he struck out looking. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive this time around and swing the bat. Here's the pitch. Strike called. There's the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 1. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. That's the pitch I would have taken. Pull that to left field. Here we go, 2-1. Outside, 3-1 count. Can't watch it go by here, Mason. Low in the dirt that time, he's going to walk. All right, Mason gets on base here for Rundio. This could be good for the Wildcats. Mason's a good base runner, and Rundio can slam that ball out of here. So let's see what happens. Last time up, Rundio walked. 2 outs here with a runner on first. Stessner jiggling around, pitch. Pretty good fastball there, strike 1. Pitcher looks back at first, looks home, and it's a balk is called. So Stessner gets to go to second base for the balk. Oh, and 1 here for Rundio with Stessner on second, 2 outs. Contact made, fouls back to the track. 0-2 for Rundio. High, ball 1. Good eye there by Rundio. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs. Stessner on second base. Here's the pitch. Stessner going. Here's the throw. Not in time. And he gets a stolen base. But it doesn't matter because it's a strikeout for Rundio. All right, well. Top of the 4th, Jaguars up 9-1. Same personnel out there. Stessner on the mound. Gabe Harm in left field. Number 12 up to bat here for the Jaguars. Here's the first pitch from Mason. Contact made, left side shortstop, and the throw is off first. He'll get a single on the fielding error. All right, number 5 up to bat. Last time up, he singled to center field. We got a man on. They got a man on second. Stessner pitching. No outs. Swung up the middle, and our shortstop Grayson Schmitzer is going to snag that one out of the air and get an out. All right, next up, number 11. He singled to center field last time. Here's the pitch. Contact made. It's going to go back over the backstop for strike one, 0-1. One out here, 9-1. Jaguars up, top of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Mason, and he gets to take it because it's a balk. You got to throw it, Mason. All right, runner on third. Mason with the pitch. It's in the dirt, flies up, and the runner's going to head home. Ten to 1 Jaguars. Here's Stessner with the pitch. Hit, center field, Sykes underneath it. He's got the grab, and it's going to be 2 outs. Two outs, nobody on. Top 4. Number 25 up to bat next. He walked his last time up. Ball 1. Pitch low in the dirt. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. Contact made left side, just past Rundio and into left field. So runner on first here with 2 outs. Pitch is high. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Runner going inside, ball, and he hangs on to it, and the runner gets a stolen base. 2 outs, 2-0 is the count. 3-0 is the count. There's the pitch, fouled back. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 3-2. Full count. Two outs. We're going to see the runner probably taking off here. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be ball 4, walk. Here we go, number 17, swung, contact made, left side. Schmitzer's going to pick it up, throws it all the way to first and misses his target. And they're going to score a run on that pass ball. All right, we got runners on second and third. Pitch is a ball. High, ball 1, 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch, contact, outfield, center field, short, but he gets underneath it. Sykes getting the third out. I was going to say they weren't moving in, but they should be because that's 3 outs. All right, 11-1 here, bottom of the 4th. All right, bottom of the 4th, Jaguars up 11-1. Grayson Schmitzer is starting us off here. And we have Colin Ka on deck. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Looked like ball in the dirt there. One and one is the count here for Grayson. Here's the pitch. High, way up over the catcher. 2-1 is the count. Schmitzer steps up to the plate. Pitcher in motion. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 2-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Ball. Full count here for Schmitzer. Grayson still has to protect here. Ball for a walk for Schmitzer. Next up, Colin Ka. Last time up, he got on base. Nice double. Hit right down the middle. Shortstop with the out at second, and the throw to first is not in time. And so it'll be a fielder's choice out at second base. Could not turn that double play, though. Nice way for Ka to get on base there. But they get the advance, the runner in front. Next up, Forbush. Pitch, ball, throw, off the glove. And Ka is going to be safe there at second base. Nice stolen base there for Ka. Forbush makes contact with it. It's up in the air. Pitcher comes over and he just dropped it. So it's going to be a foul ball. We got lucky there. One and one is the count here for Evan Forbush. Here's the pitch, ball 2-1. Ka on second base, giving some pressure to this pitcher. Here's the pitch, swung on and strike two. 2-2 count here for Forbush. Here's the pitch. High, and it's a full count. All right, strike three called there for Forbush. 2 outs. Up next, Brendan Cruz. Brendan looking for his first hit. Pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th, 11-1 is the score. Here's the pitch. Ka going to third. He gets down, and he's going to be safe at third base. Missed those. All right, nice stolen base there by Ka. Cruz. I think it's 2 balls. Ball 3. 2 outs. Ka looking to run home on anything that he sees. Pass ball. Pitch, ball 4, a walk. So 2 outs for Palmer Sykes and runners on the corner.
Here we go. These are the fast runners. Here we go. Last year.
Coach for the Jaguars coming out and talking to his players there, see if he can get out of this inning. It's a good time for me to remind everybody, BB Bop on Tuesday, April 14th for Davidson Baseball Spirit Night. 20% off sales. 20% of the sales go to Davidson Baseball. And, of course, the Wildcat Western on Saturday, April 18th. Nasty's Sports Bar featuring Sean Prather. And they're going to change pitchers there. New guy coming in. All right, Palmer Sykes walking up to bat here. We got runners on the corners. Ka on third. Cruz on first. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, down 11-1. We got to score some runs here to stay in it. Here's the pitch. Outside. Strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 called. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he's going to protect it. Fouls it back. Way to protect there, Sykes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Contact made right up the middle, right side. Center fielder's looking at it. He gets under it for the 3rd out. All right, that's the end of the 4th inning. We're going to come back for the 5th and score some runs. First, we got to defend, and then we'll be scoring some runs. So stay tuned here. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th. Number 15 up to bat. He's been shooting everything in the middle, so hopefully they'll learn from that. There's the pitch. Ball. Contact. Left side center fielder Palmer Sykes. Actually, left fielder Gabe Harm is going to grab it for the out. 1 out, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch called strike. Strike 2 called. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung left side, Schmitzer with the ball. Oh, we got a change out at shortstop, and he's going to complete the play to Ka at first to get the out. At second is Elsas. He's at shortstop now. Elsas at short. I need some help here. You guys want to get on the headsets? My old eyes. All right, 2 outs there. Nice play by Elsas at short. Here's the pitch. Contact made. It fouled back. 0-1. Stessner's starting to get in his groove pitching here. Nobody on base. 2 outs here, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Swung left side off of Rundio's glove, and it's going to be safe at first. Number 5 up to bat. Everything's been center field here. Pitch is fouled back here, strike 1. The runner advanced to second. There we go. Stessner pitched, throw back to Ka. Tags him to check the runner there. Good job, Mason, for checking the runner. He gets set. Runner going, pitch, fouled off. 0-2. Runner's got to go back to first now. 2 outs. Runner's going to be going here with 2 outs, 2 strikes. Ball, and the runner advances. Wildcats going to focus on the batter here. Runner on second. Stessner throw, hit left side, foul. Number 5 here stays alive. One and two. Ball hits the dirt, goes up. Runner is coming home to score. 12-1. Pass ball scores the runner, and it's going to be 2-2 as the count at the plate. All right, here we go. Stessner gets set. Pitch. Strike 3. Called out. Number 3 for the top of the 5th. All right, they score one more, 12-1, but Stessner getting in the groove here on the mound. I didn't get the full replay, but I got the ump calling strike 3. So the Wildcats got to score some runs here to stay alive in the bottom of the 5th. Up next, Noah Weir. And then we're going back to the top of the order, Kellen Dilly, and then Stessner. Noah Weir up to bat. Looking for his first hit here. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Strike called. 1-1. Swung on and miss. Strike 2, 1-2. There we go. Contact made right to the center fielder for out number 1. Good contact by Weir, though. Next up, top of the order, Kellen Dilly. He's looking for his first hit for the day as well. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Strike 2 called, 0-2 is the count. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here for Dilly. Swung on, strike 3. All right, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Stessner up to bat. Last time up, Stessner walked. He also had a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Here's the pitch. Ooh, almost hit his head there. Ball 2. Ball away. It's coming in for you, Mason. Here it is. Ball 4, walk. So 2 walks for Mason today. But I got some faith here because you know who's up next is Dylan Rundio. And this kid can hit. So let's see what can happen. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Stessner in motion. Pitch. Contact made. Right side second baseman's going to pick it up. Get it to first base for the 3rd out. And that is going to be the game. Well, everybody, thanks so much for watching at home. Next week, I think we got like 4 games. So I'll be broadcasting there. I appreciate all you guys watching. And even though the results aren't what we want, it's a development team, and these guys are going to be great. As the season progresses, we're going to be looking better and better when we can, and things will turn around for us. I have faith in this team and in the coaches. So we'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, I got to put my plug in for this. BB Bop, Tuesday, April 14th, 20% off sales. Davidson Baseball, or 20% off sales. 20% of sales go to Davidson Baseball. I don't know why I keep saying that. You got to show this flyer or mention Davidson Baseball when you go to order your food. And then the Wildcat Western, Saturday, April 18th at Nasty Sports Bar. Sean Prather is our musical artist, and it's going to be a great time. Wear your cowboy hat, your boots, and just party on up. Proceeds going to the Davidson Baseball Club. All right, well, loss here for our Wildcats, but we'll try again next week and keep at it. Resilience is the key, and we'll see what we can do in the future. So thanks so much, everyone, for watching. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. Oh, it's a great day